1970 today for the Weetabix Castle, a promotional set for Weetabix. I say promotional set, it was free with Weetabix. It doesn't really promote Weetabix, is it? It's got Weetabix written on it. But you had to buy Weetabix and send off the tokens and stuff back then. So I've got it ready for stage 1. Hasn't got any sort of baseboard, you just got to sort of lay it out like that and it will build itself up gradually. So that's how it goes to start with. Let's just move that back into place. Let's move slightly. I haven't got my original instructions for this, so I'm using a PDF. So we start with this layout and then we start by adding bits to this, and then it should all hold together once it's, because you can see they're all loose down there. Nothing's actually attached, but it will start to hold itself together when we build on top of it. So let's go to stage 2, which has quite a few red 2x4 bricks. 3, 1, 2 across there, and then a 1x2. It's a pain in the ass until it's all connected because it moves about quite a lot. I think that's a 10 here. I'm just going to check it's a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a 10. Okay. There's a 10 and a 4. So we go 1 on there. And then that 10 goes on there. There it is. And we have some white 2x3s. Now we're going to go on here. They'll click together. Come on. 1, 2. No. These build little turrets, obviously. 3. And 1 more makes 4. Right, and what's that? Is that an 8 going across? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, an 8 here. 2x8. And then that's a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 10. Okay, that's an 8. There's a 10. 10's going to cross. Hold that on. Okay. Not sure about the colour scheme on this. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. Okay. And 8. That goes there. Is that right? Yes. See that there? That corner. We want a 2 and another 8. So a 2 and another 8. Right, starting to hold itself together now. Another 8 and then a 6. Okay, there's an 8 and a 6. All good. I'm pleased about that because that means I got that white plate in the right place, because I was a bit unsure about that. Okay, and then a 1x2, and what it looks like is 2 yellow 1s in here either side of that as well. So in there you go. Yep. What else do we need here? No, it's not quite clear on here whether that's a 3 and a 2. I think it's going to be a 3 and a 2 because I don't think they made a 1x2 then. I think we need a 3. 2x3 and a 2x2 like that. So if it's not that, there, we're going to become a bit unstuck later on, but anyway. Right, we've got 2 black round 1x1 bricks that are solid studs. I'll put these down there for a second because I'll work out what's going to happen with them. Right, so I need a 2x3 in white, and this goes there. And either side of that, we've got a gap of 4 and a gap of 3, so that's unusual. So this one has a gap of 3, which goes there. And the other one has a gap of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, that goes there. Okay. Now we've got to attach these onto the main base. So we do that with 1, 2, 2x4 white bricks. And we do the same over here. One, 2, and that leaves us with a gap of 4 in the middle, that's correct. And some more red bricks. We've got a 2x3 go in there, 2x4 go in there. This is just all moved, isn't it? Let's put you back. Well, it's the last bit that's going to attach. I should remove it one bit then. So we've got 2 more 2x4s in red. And 3 2x3s in white. There's one. There's another, which I'm just throwing around. Oh, on there, does it? There it goes. Another one of those, which is going to sit nicely there. And then a 1x2 in white, which is going to hold that. Right, so that's stage 2. So we can go to stage 3. Well, what I'll do is show you before we go to stage 2 is, now it's all solid. He says, there we go. That's just falling off, but we can put that back on anyway. It was a space of 3, wasn't it? But yeah, didn't fall off this time. Oh, well, those are different. What's going on there? I picked the wrong ones out. I'll sort that out later. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll dig the other ones out later. Right, this looks a bit confusing here, but anyway, we'll go with the easy bits first. Red. A red 8 and a red 10. So there's a red 8. And then a red 10. It should go over there, it does. We've got a white 1x4 in that corner, and 1 in that corner. And 1x1. And then a 1x2. And a 1x1, so we should end up with a... Oops, I keep knocking this off. I'm going to change it for a different one. I don't know why that doesn't like to stay in there. So there it is. That top corner there. What should look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 10. There we go. Goes in there. And then we start building some sort of staircase out of the 2x3 white bricks. Like that. Another 10. Goes there. A 1x2. 8. Let's move it in a bit so you can see it. 1x2. 6 and a 2. There's my 2. 6. There's my 6. And a 2 and a 1 in yellow. And also a 1x2 in blue. I'm guessing that's some sort of door there. We need an 8 here, don't we? Let's put our 8 in. And a 1. So we then have a 4, 3 and a 3. Well, 2x4, 3 and 3. 2x4. 2x3. 2x3. And white 1x4s going in there. Here's another one. 1, 2, 3. And a 1x2. Right, a red 1x6 sits on here. And what looks like a 1x4. And a 1x1. So let's assume that is. What else are we going to go wrong? Let's move, there we are. Let's assume that's that. And a 1x1 in white, a 2x3, a 2x4. There's my 2x4, here's my 2x3. Stop moving. It's better. As it gets bigger, it comes out of view, so we'll keep moving that. Just go 1x1 there. And 2x4, and 2x3, there's my 2x3. She is. We've got 8, let's go 8, 6 and 1 again. So 6 there, a 1 there, and a red 8 there. That looks about right, isn't it? Well, that's very dark, that red one, isn't it? Dirty one. Oh well. Fine, it is old. It is 1970. Okay, stage 4. Here we go. Right. We're going to go a 2x3 white brick there. And a 2x4 in red, 2x3 in red. And then 2x4s in white. Assuming the same there, yes. I think I've missed some of those black round bits at the back, so we'll stack a few of those up on this next round. 1, 2, row to 2x3s. Where we at now? A 2 in white, 1, 4, 4, 2. Got my female footballer joke there. If a female footballer is pregnant, is she eating 4, 4, 2? Yeah, I think about that one. That's tricky to see if we put actual brick on that. So I'm gonna. Oh, look at that. That's unsure. Leave it for a moment, and if it is, I can come back to it. What I'm talking about in the instructions here, look. If you look next to the 1x2 blue brick, is that a 1x1 in yellow, or is it the one below it? We don't add another one. So blurry. I'm going to leave it for now. So we'll find out. A 6 and a 2 in yellow. I'll carry on. I'll leave a space there. Go on that way. 8. Another 8, and then a 6 goes in there. Yeah, because we now are up to 3 of these, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's right. And now we're up to 3 on here. Okay, 10. 10. I assume it's going to be an 8. Yes, there we go. And then more white. In fact, it's 4 1x4s. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And then another 10 and a 4. Put you in there, like that. And is that all of this one? Assuming I don't need a one in there, we'll leave that there. Let's go to stage 5. Ooh, if we look at that stage now, it's putting a yellow 1x2 across it, so I think that's going to have one. Let's put one in then. That was a bit weird not to. I'll find out if we're wrong when we get to the end, won't we? If there's one extra 1x1 in yellow. Oh no, we're missing one, sorry. Maybe we shouldn't have used it. Let's get our yellow tail. Well, it's interesting colours, isn't it? Why it's not all one colour. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Let's move across. 8 and a 2. There's a 2, there's my 8, there's an 8. Okay. And then a 2 and a 1 in yellow. And what's exciting, first window goes in. Oh, missed that. Right, that's our door. And there's a window, it's a white slit window. It goes. And 2 more of these, here we go. So that's one of the last ones of those, I think. Yep. And a 1 by 4, and a 1 by 2, and another 1 by 2, and 2 by 1s, or 1 by 1s, we call them that, that's a proper name, isn't it? Okay, now it's going to a thin row of red bricks on this side. Now that was double, now we're going to 1 by 2, and then what's that? 2 6s from the look at it. And then that's an interesting bit, I think. Well, let's see what this is. It's a very strange bit of construction going on. If you look at the instruction there, I think it's asking us to do that, I would say. So I'm going to do that. Some of these bricks are a bit yellow, aren't they? Sort them out. Not now though. Right, more white to 1 by 2. Done that wrong way, no, that is there. 2 by 2, a 2 by 4, wherever you go. There we are. Okay, next one, not the same. Want a 2 by 3 there, and a 2 by 4 there, and then a 6 and a 1 by 1 white brick there. Moving along, a 1 by 4 and a 1 by 1, and then another window. This one's red. So here you come. There we go. Red window. And there. 2 and a 1 by 1 by 2 1 by 4. What's that? And 1 by 8 in red goes along here. Okay. And we done that all around there? No, we haven't, because we haven't added another one of these to our stairs. And we haven't added the last. Yep. Got that over. 3, it was 4, wasn't it, the space? Let's not forget that. 1, 2, 3, 4 of each of those in black, so there you go. Alright. What's that, stage 6 next? So here it is, stage 6. So we're building some sort of red battlement now. Let's see, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got these to put it on with. Let's go here. And that's what these are for. So that fits on there. There's a gap there. And the stairs continue. Okay. Is that about right? Seems to be, yep. And then need a 2 by 2 grey plate. There it is, right at the back. The old light grey. Get you on there. There we are. Right. Turned out to be quite a long video, I'm afraid, but there we go. It's quite fiddly, this. It's not fiddly, just lots of little bits to put on. Which I suppose does make it fiddly, doesn't it? Anyway. 1 by 2, 1 by 1, and then we got another red window going in, and it goes. Okay. And along here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It runs into the white there. And the white takes over. You've got 1 by 1. 2 by 2 there. 2 by 2 here somewhere it is. On that opposite corner. And then a 1 by 1 in white. Oops, where have you gone? There it is, 1 by 2 in red. That carries on there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and this then links into the white. Oh, another window. This one's red this time. Exciting. Okay, and then the white. Somewhere. What have we got? 1 by 4. We've got a 2 by 2 in blue. Goes there. 1 by 2 there. And 1 by 2 there. I think we now leave that as a gap there now. I can't see anything else that needs going. Again, the perspective isn't very clear. Because the angle it's at. Better go and leave a gap this time. When we come back to it. 1 by 1 there. 1 by 2. No, there's one on there, come on. Okay. 2 by 4. Some more red. 1 by 2 is going across here. 1, 2. There's more white. So 1, 2, 3, 1 by 4s, a 1 by 1, a 1 by 2, and time for another window. Exciting times. And then 1, 2, 3, 1 by 2s in red. Okay, and what's going on here? We've got nice yellow 10 across there, and then 8. Is that right? An 8? No, a 6 goes there with a 2 and a 1 here. So near a blast of Stand Alive for the Bee Gees from downstairs for some reason. Quite sure what that's about. About 2 seconds of it though, that's weird. What's that for? And it's a space for a window. There we go, white window. Exciting. Right, what's going on this back wall? Nothing. Right, we're all done on there. Stage 6, stage 7 becomes very exciting now. More red windows. 1 in there. And 1 in there. There you go. Another 2 by 2 in white. Of course, we didn't have 1 by 3s then, so there's lots of 2s and 1s in unusual places. I mean, I've had a 3 there, obviously, but they didn't happen. Wonder why. What's next? So what's confusing here is that the old instructions where the current line you're making on each stage is the colour. Okay, like as you can see, we've added red bits on this stage, so there's the red bits that are red, and everything else you've already got in there is white. But that doesn't quite work when you're putting a new layer of bricks on that's white in this stage. So if you look at the turret here, that's all a new layer that are white, but then you got to remember that you haven't put those on yet. A strange system. It's quite a good idea, but I think leaving the ones you've done white isn't a good idea, because you've got to add white bricks to it. Maybe if they just sort of shaded them out in a sort of shade pattern. But anyway, a bit late for that because it's a long time ago. That's a 1 there. Okay. What's going on here? 6, 6, 6. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Oh, I've got 3 6s, so what's going on there? Alright, we'll come up to that. 6 and a 4 in yellow. There we are. I don't know where that 1x6 in red is. Very unusual. Again, this was built a little while ago and then just taken down, put in a bag, so unless I've used 1x6 somewhere else or shut it down, we shall find out. Get to the end if that end ever happens, because I'm dragging my heels a bit here. Let's speed up. Right, 8. Here we go. What have we got now? 2 and a 4. Okay, 1 and a 2 and a window. One more window, yes, thank you. White window, there it goes. White window. Got 2s and 4s left in red too, unless I've done something wrong, put a 2 and a 4 in somewhere instead. I don't know. But anyway. Ow! Just got my hand onto me. I shouldn't have done. Got a little blue archway forming here. The front. Okay. A 1x4 in white. Another window, red. Which is slightly higher than one on the other side for some weird reason. 2x4 in white there. What a 2x3 and a 2x2 to fit in here. Where are they? Here's a 2x2. 2x3. There you go. So we're kind of leaving the red behind now. Really. Apart from that 6 we've lost. And if you look on the instructions here, this is going to be fun. We've got to build a base here for this white. So what does that look like? We wonder. Okay. Lots of 3s, 2x3. So we've got a. I'm going to just put it where I think it's going to start with, and move it around. So I'm thinking it's that to start us off. So let's have a look as we go. Okay, well, logically that looks like it fits currently. Let's just knock more bits off, shall we? So we turn it around. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I think that might be right. Okay, stage 8. There's not many stages left, actually, amazingly. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't do those. 5, 6. We'll put this to one side. Like that. I'll put them there for now. Strangely, I have got that left, so I think I've got a mistake somewhere where it should have been a 1 or 2 and I've put a 6 in. Let's just have a quick scan back through. Yeah, I think I spotted it. It is stage 3 here. Just going to go back here. Not that too much. So there. It looks like a 2 and a 4. Yeah, it is. So we can put that back. Oh, I don't have to build it back up now. What have I done? Well, we solved a problem, but made a mess. So 3 levels up. You now want these back, don't we? We want that back. We want that back. Okay. And so we're at stage 5, where we want... Oh god. Right answer this, don't we? Okay, we put that 1x6 back in. And that and that go there. Okay. Stage 6, where have you gone, you bugger? No, that's not it there. Is that it? Oh god, what a mess of this now, no. Another red there. That there. That there. That's it, right. And then that. 1, 2. Now I'm still one up here. What have I missed out? Oh, no, I've knocked it off there. Right. Well, that wasted some time, but I suppose it's quite a good problem solving thing. Should anyone else make that mistake? Unlikely, it's probably me cocking it up. We've done stage 8, haven't we? Pretty much? No, we haven't done all of stage 8. We've done the red. So yeah, let's go here. Well, we've got a 4 and a 1x4 and a 2. So you can just speed this up and watch it on a faster rate on YouTube and just ignore me talking. No offence taken there. I just do it like this in case we just want to watch it at normal speed. They are out there. You have maybe sympathy, you mad people. But anyway. Right, let's go around to the side of this then. There's 1x2 and 1x1. A 1x4. 1x6. 1x4. 1x4. 1x1. And this was the Fairs Castle. People can talk about the Yellow Castle, which I'll be doing soon actually. But this probably was the Fairs Castle. Someone's going to tell me I'm wrong now, but which was fine. But it was certainly before the big Yellow Castle that we all know and love. We all know and love it, don't we? We all know it, I think. I'm sure we all love it. It's a classic. I got incredibly excited once, a couple of years ago. I didn't notice at the time, but a girlfriend and I were watching old episodes of a UK sitcom called Brushstrokes, about a painter called Jacko, played by Carl Harmon. UK people over a certain age might remember that, but there was an episode where he went to his sister's house, and her sister and his sister and his brother-in-law and the kids were all sat there building the Yellow Castle in the episode. And I just thought, oh, look, there's a castle, which we got very excited about. Just to spot the old Lego castle in a sitcom. So that was a fun fact for you there. Oh, a white window's going in there. Get that. And this looks like it should be it now. 4. No, it's not. We've missed 2 2x4s on this side. On you go. Okay, that must be it now. Yes, it is. Right, stage 9. I promise we're nearly there, honestly. Oh, I'll show you that corner as we do it. So it's the standard slopes and some corners as well as we go around. Okay. And still hoping we're not going to be one by one yellow brick short, because I think in the end that was the right thing to do. If we are short, we know where it is. Anyway, so there is that. Okay, got you on there. There we go. Just hang on there. Thank you. Don't fall off. Oh, another window. One more red one. 1x2. 1x4. Lots of 1x4s in this. I mean, there's a lot of white bricks full stop, but especially 1x4s. A lot of them. And 1x2s and 1x1s. So I've just shut up. This is loads of white bricks. End of. Nice little slope in there. Front. This is slightly easier to do. These, if you look, we've got to space out more grey plates. Easier to do because we've got this slope for reference now. So that's fine. So we can just put these 2x4 plates all the way around. And same on that side, can match it up with the slope. And that one, that one, like that, there we go. Looks good. 1x2 bricks here, lots of them. And again, it's a bit weird doing this because it's hard to gauge which bits you've already put on and which you haven't because of the instructions. But anyway. Have I done that? No, I haven't done that. Another white window going in here, at the back here. Let's show the white window and yellow stuff as we're doing it. 1x1, 1x4. I think I heard short brick woman downstairs, just going past there. So I'm in the loft, and the hatch is open. Spin you around. So 8 and a 4 now. There's 4. There's an 8. Kill. We're starting to lose the top now, so I have to zoom out slightly so we can see it. There's a hospital in the background there, look at that. You see it. Stage 10. Just that. I'm going to shout hello to short brick woman down there. Hello.
Hello.
She says hello, everybody. She's been making pizza dough, haven't you?
I have.
She has. Imagine that.
I haven't made any Legos for ages.
Oh. They're all saying, come back soon.
Banned from videos, I think.
You what?
I've been banned from videos.
Have you?
I'm too slow.
I hear.
It's lovely.
No, you're very welcome to assist next time. It's good when it's got things, got loads of vehicles, so you can make the vehicles while I do the building or something. That's quite helpful, isn't it? I haven't done anything like that for a while, I don't think. Oh. 1x6. 1x6 in weight. Another one there. Another one there. Each time I get to the next stage, I think that's going to be the last one, but it isn't. Because then I look how many bricks are left. Right, next. Stage 11. Oh, no, there's a lot more stages. Oh, bollocks. Anyway, rude word, never mind. 2, 3, 4 of these corner bricks. Corner slopes, if you prefer. Goes on there. I'm going to jump ahead slightly and just assume that both those gone there. I am just want to get rid of all the blue bricks, basically. So there's 2 round 1x1 blue bricks with a solid stud. Well, that's all the blue got rid of now. And again, we've got to make another thing with this base. I'm going to assume it's this. Bring it round so we can get there, like that. And then the 2x3, another one across the back like that. Oops, bubbles dropped it. Right, that's that corner. Oh man alive, look at this corner. Look at that. Okay. Don't know why that has to be yellow. Is it that? Must be. Okay. More turrets on the front of these. That's starting with these ones. I don't mean turrets, do I? I mean little wall bits on the battlement. I'm sure there's a proper name for it. Ramparts, is it? I don't know. Somebody can tell me if I'm wrong. Turn that one. Right. Okay. Stage 12. Right, a load of 6s on here. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top there. A bit complicated here. So we got 1. Why this is all yellow here? That there, bring it round. 1x1 yellow. Don't want many more of them because I've got one I used earlier. Oh. 4. 1x8. 8 and a 2. Taking longer than I anticipated this, and it was this big, but got lots of little bits. Done that. Number 13, where are we? Stage 13. Loads more 2s, here we go. 1. No, it's in there, an idiot. It's in the right place. Right, that way. I've got a gap of 1 in between them, so it's easy rule to follow, isn't it? Right, that's that one done. Done that already. Done this corner, so it's just this big bit at the back now. Another 1x1 in yellow, 1x2. I think we're leaving space for windows here, that's what's going on. 1, 2 of those, a 1x1 that corner. Right, I'm going to say we're nearly done now. Optimistic. And there. Another 1x2. And a white 1x1. In there. It's quite hot up here. 13, where's 14? 14 is this, putting some windows in basically. All it is. Right, there are no more 1x1 bricks left that are yellow. Let's hope that stays that way, otherwise we've cocked it up somewhere. That's like I have 15, a 2, oops, that's come out, a 6, right, 15, 16, oh, what's that? That it? Yes. 17. That, and that, as well as a 1x1 round brick, which is white and solid. 18. Another one there. Okay, we've also got more of these. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Yeah. No, that way. Then right, and that one, and that one. Okay, got my flag in a bag. Keep it safe. Flag in a bag. Okay, so you can't see that, we'll put that on there. And last bit is a sort of front to the castle, which looks like this. So we start with 2 of those. We put one on top like that, and then 2 like that. We put another one on there. That. Smash it together. It's always good to build a hard surface. Got this yellow piece here, so 4x8, and it sits just there. And that then goes inside and sits just there. And would you believe it, that is the Weetabix castle finished. Let's have a quick scan round just before we finish. So you've got this little turret here, it's quite nice. I thought the flag was going on there for a minute, but it doesn't. Instructions got the flag as a straight flag, but it isn't, it's like that. So spin it around there. A few little gaps there that they could have put windows in, but didn't. But anyway, that's it really, isn't it? And what's quite good about it, it's quite sturdy, he says, because you can like, and as I say sturdy, I'm not a bit off. But the point I was trying to make is that you can pick it up in one go. Can we do it? There we are. It's all one thing there, like that. So there it is then, that's the Weetabix castle from 1970. Don't forget to like and subscribe, etc. And that's it. Ta-ra!